going on? I'm halfway into a monster, but I'm here for it.
Do you know I can do a Bullwinkle impression?
From Cucumber? No,
Rocky
that's a
and
different show.
What's Cucumber?
Children's Underground Club of United Moose and Beaver for enthusiastic reporters. That's what Cucumber stood for. That was the show. It must have been a Canadian thing, because you're looking at me awfully strange. So maybe it was a Canadian-only TV show. Cucumber. Children's Underground Club of United Moose and Beaver for enthusiastic reporters? Nope. Okay.
United Moose and Beaver, but that's Rocky and Bullwinkle. So is that a song from that?
No, it was from Cucumber, and there was a moose and a beaver.
Oh, no. Rocky's the flying squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, Rocky
Okay.
and Bullwinkle. But no, I can do a Bullwinkle impression.
I'm ready for it.
Hi, I'm Bullwinkle, and this is my pal Rocky.
Welcome to Royally Unhinged, the podcast where we talk all things marketing, networking, and wizardry. It's all the things that you need to know. Some of the things that you didn't know that you needed to know.
Who knew?
Who knew? I am one of your podcast hosts, Tara B, along with my other podcast,
Princess P.
and together,
We are Royally Unhinged.
Was that Cockney? What was
I don't
that?
really know. I was just kind of going for, I started to do one and then I was like, I don't want to offend anybody. So I just kind of made it up.
I think that was Cockney. It sounded a little bit Cockney.
Welcome to the podcast. We are in season 2. Welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of the podcast.
Of season 2, that is correct. It is 2-2.
It's 2-2. It would be cool if we had released it on 22. Look at me, I'm 22.
It would have been cool if we released it on October 3rd.
Yeah, we're in our season 2 era.
We are in our season 2 era. And you know what?
Tell me.
I don't like people that don't sponsor us. I would love if you would sponsor us.
You don't want to go there. Don't want to go there. Don't want to be on that list.
That list. But did you know that we will actually come on location for you?
Yes, we will.
So if you want to sponsor, we will come.
Okay,
to
hold
your
on.
business.
Small disclaimer. If you live far away, you got to get us there.
Yeah, you
We
can
will
fly
come.
us.
You can fly us out anywhere or pay for gas and we'll drive. We'll do a road trip.
Take me away.
I will not take a ship. If you are in England, you have to fly us there. I am not taking a boat.
I would not take a ship.
Because that's like the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Like, we're going down if we're on a boat. It's going to be bad.
We're going down, down, and an early around.
If you want us to come, we will do a live podcast on location at your business about your business, all of the things. So hit us up.
Let us know. Go to royallyunhinged.com. Fill out the contact form and let us know that you would like to sponsor Royally Unhinged.
This is a very big
the
cup.
podcast.
I feel like I'm getting a workout.
It's actually huge.
If you're listening and not watching, I have a brand new,
It's bigger than mine.
ridiculously, that's what, edit. Like, I have wanted an extra big cup.
Is it Stanley?
No, I can't afford those. I'm not that cool. I refuse to buy into the...
So one of the ones at Walmart. That looks like one of the Walmart ones.
No, I actually got it. I got it from the DG by my house, right?
What is the DG?
Seriously? Everyone watching knows what DG is. Dollar General! You did not know what DG... You know, the ones that are taking
I know
over
Dollar
small town
General.
rural America?
Yeah,
And they're going
small town.
every couple of blocks. There's one there, and they're really quite not good. But that's a whole
have a Dollar
That's
Tree.
an episode. There's a whole thing on what they're doing to the economy and the communities and when they are targeting. Oh, it's a whole episode.
Okay, that's going to be another episode.
Stay tuned.
But if you want to sponsor us and our tumblers,
Yep.
go to the website, fill it out. Also, please make sure that you are liking and subscribing our season 2 and all of our other episodes because they're quite fun. Anyways,
And look for Dumbledore.
yeah, look for the Dumbledore. He is hiding somewhere.
I don't know if you can see where I put him today, but we'll see.
We'll find out after
Cindy!
we're done.
Let us know if you find him, Cindy. Tara's mom. Faithful fan. A true believer in the Royally Unhinged podcast. We love you.
Is. Wait.
All right, what we chatting about? Okay, don't be... Tara's trying to do weird gang signs right now if you're listening and not watching. She's trying to do a heart, but she's probably signaling gangs somewhere throughout the country, and they're going to come now because she's given the call sign to come running.
There's the new young age of how they do
Stay in your lane, millennial.
I cannot.
Are you a millennial?
I am.
Stay in your lane, millennial. Gen X. We know what's what.
I'm like, but what? It's Gen
You're an
8.
elder millennial.
I'm an elder millennial.
Yeah.
I am very
Old.
elderly at heart. Anyways,
You know, you were talking about last episode about Taylor Swift being the same age as you. I wonder if she wants to have kids. Because TikTok, she's got a... But I don't know if she
I'm
does.
in that middle. I'm not going to, but if I'm at that geriatric. That's what
Right?
it's called. That's
I
what
know.
it's actually called. Like, there's a certain term for, like, if you're 35 plus, it's like a geriatric pregnancy is what they put you in as now.
I'm trying to sit differently today, and I feel very like I'm in a meeting. I feel like I'm
Really?
just sitting here like, okay, what's on the agenda?
I feel like you're just, like, sitting there waiting to have some tea.
Oh, or that. I'll just kind of...
I don't know.
Okie dokie.
Facebook groups.
Oh.
That's what
Tara.
I really...
Do you not love me that Meta's back?
hate.
Really? Is this like the haunting? The Zuckerberg haunting. It keeps coming back. No, it's like a rash. It's like a rash that keeps coming back. It's like a disease. It's like an unwanted relative that shows up and says, "Can I stay with you again?"
Okay, so this might just be like a whole, like, Facebook episode again, because there are
Great.
new things that started coming.
Nude?
New.
Oh, new.
Exposure. So there's some new things that are coming out that I have just seen just perusing the ye old Facebook.
Oh. And they sneak them in.
And they sneak them
Like
in.
putting peas in a smoothie.
Maybe I wouldn't have done peas. Maybe like broccoli?
Spinach.
Spinach.
Broccoli in a smoothie? I'm not coming to your house.
Okay, anyways.
Sorry.
So
Zip it.
the Facebook groups. Yes. This is what I want to start with. And then there's a couple other things that I've noticed but it's hard. It's really hard to be. What now? She's losing it already.
I'm just listening. It's the internal thoughts that I have to quiet because I'm like having a whole conversation that is hilarious in my head, and I want to say it out loud, but I don't want to interrupt it. It's also not appropriate. But inside my head, it's a whole fiesta party going on. That's hilarious.
I'm going to use a different term. It is very difficult for
I will be quiet and listen. Facebook groups.
Facebook groups, neighborhood Facebook groups. It's very difficult, I feel like, for anybody to get information. Because what are
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about like the community city groups where you
yes.
just grab your popcorn and get comfortable because it's
Yes.
going down?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm here for
Going
them.
down in an earlier round. I'm pretty sure those aren't the lyrics. But I'm going
I'm
with
leaving her
it
hanging on this one.
anyways.
I have no idea. That sounds like
It's
a
Sugar We're
Boys
Going
to
Down
Men
Swingin'.
song you're doing.
It's like Fallout Boy, I think. Anyways, it's from like 10 years ago. But no, Facebook groups. So here, I'm gonna story time. My lovely parents were on the way to come drop off my children at
Okay.
my home, my
Yes.
humble abode,
Giving them back.
giving them back to me, whether I wanted them or not.
Nerve.
They were getting them back to me.
Cindy.
We gotta call up my dad now too, otherwise he's
Okay,
gonna get
Chris.
upset.
Nerve.
So they're on their way back, and they got off the highway and sitting on the around the roundabout, which I think I told you about.
The cat?
This story. Yeah, there was a black cat that was just sitting
Bad
on the
luck.
corner of the roundabout, and it was just sitting there, like right next to a major road and a major highway.
Was it holding a sign or did it have a little lemonade stand?
This is what irritates me. So
Sorry.
my parents texted me and they're like, hey, there's a black cat that's out here. Me in my mind, I'm ignoring this. Me in my mind, because my dog / cat / other dog has gotten out of the
Wait,
house
which
before.
is it?
It's all of them. They've
Oh.
all gotten out of the house before. So, like, normally when, what do you go to if your animal kind of gets out and you can't find it or whatever? You
Right,
go to
like-
Nextdoor,
right.
you go to Ring, you go to Facebook groups. So, and then there's like, the
Yeah, it's
other
always like
groups.
found this dog.
Yeah.
Whose cat is this? We have your dog at our
Right,
house.
right.
Who's missing a
So,
pet?
and I've had instances before when like I've been driving and I've seen a deceased animal pet, beloved pet on the side of the road. So like I will put a thing out on like the neighborhood group, whatever city I'm in, if it's Woodbury, whatever. Just being like, just want to let somebody know if somebody's looking for a cat, a pet, or whatever. Like, I just saw
Being neighborly.
Being neighborly. So my parents told me that there was a black cat that was sitting on the side of the road. So what did I do? I went to the neighborhood group and I said, hey, there was a black cat that was sitting on the corner of blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. If you're looking for the pet, whatever. Immediately, what comments did I get on it?
Do tell.
Well, you gave like 3 of them away.
Oh,
Is the cat? Yeah, is the cat sitting there holding a sign? That was one of the comments. That was one of the comments.
This is getting better by the minute. I've got a sassy twin out there. Really?
That was one of the signs. Second comment was something like...
Well, that sounds like a very witty, fun person.
I didn't take a screenshot of it, and I should have. But then the next one was like... It was another sarcastic comment. And then the third one was like, did his wife kick him out? And I was like... Okay, seriously? Like, what if something now happened to this cat?
I'm sorry.
I'm ignoring all this. So, Facebook groups are just like, it's the place to go to for sarcastic people.
Okay, because people just let loose. Facebook groups are brutal.
I hate Facebook groups. There's a reason why
100%.
I try not to post them
They've
anymore.
gone off the rails. Like what's allowed or what's tolerated in there, it's so terrible.
Well, and even when you go and sign up for a group, because you have to like answer certain questions first
People
before
lie.
you I know.
It's like the dredges of society. I'm sorry, but this is like worse than going to a bar fight when people are drunk and someone gets up on stage and they're throwing bottles and coming.
Totally.
Like, that's what Facebook groups remind me of. Kind of.
Totally.
You better have a helmet on and a sword because you're about to just be attacked for no matter.
And it's even the dumbest things. Like, there's been people that have posted on there. Like, there's an old event center that's up here that isn't used anymore, and it's whatever. But like, there's been people that have just put a post out there like, hey, does anyone know what's happening with blah blah blah? People are just
vicious.
Bum faces.
Vicious.
They're so mean. And there's
absolutely.
Like, when you join a group, I'm pretty sure there's things on there that are like, I will not bully. I will not be a bully. I will not be mean. I will not pester people. Whatever. Like, there's certain things that you have to agree to. The amount of times that I see those rules just being broken.
You know what though, Tara? Okay, so I just had this thought. You know how on hockey teams at least there used to be the person that was like the bruiser and their whole job was just to go around and start fights. And I wonder if there's people whose whole thing is they just go to Facebook groups and just stir the pot.
Oh, of course
and just
they
get
do.
things going.
That there has to be, because you know what? It's always the same people. Because I still see the Facebook. I'm still a part of it, so I still see stuff. Because, hey, I have a family. I live in this city. Like, I like to kind of be kept in the know, and the mayor actually posts in there occasionally too with updates and stuff. So like, there's information in there that you can get. But I'm just like, I see all the stuff, but the stupid it's always the same people.
No, it's really bad.
Same.
Once upon a time, well, fairly recently this year.
Once upon a time.
Once when you were mine, I remember.
Last time we sang this song, it was about our meta episode, and you said, once upon a time when Facebook was sublime.
Oh,
I had
touche.
lots of friends.
This is like...
They could see my post back then. She sang that song. She wrote that song off the cuff, and I remembered it.
That is just... We need to record that. Okay, I just... Along these same lines as once... no, I'll say that. So I was doing one of my virtual workshops, and I was like, oh, I'll just put a little post out there in case anybody wants to jump into them. So I went into some Facebook groups to advertise my...
Neighborhood groups. I think they were all neighborhood groups,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Like local city groups, wherever. And people are just like, this is a scam. This isn't real. I'm like, it's me. I'm not a scam.
It's
like, this
me.
isn't...
Hi. I'm not the problem. It's you.
So I just don't... Okay, are we going to talk about the updates? Are we going to talk about the fact that I went in
about some of the
and I
other
tried to
things.
like posts and I was actually hitting reply and I was like, what's going on? Because they moved the little thumbs up over to the end. So when I went in, I thought I was liking things, but I was actually hitting the reply button because they went and redid it without letting anybody know. Are we going to talk about some of these updates that
Yeah,
they
I
snuck
wanted to
in
talk about some of the updates.
without
because-
asking my permission?
Which, some of the things that
Nerve.
I'm talking about, though, because I think I sent you a message the other day about
Oh, you
this.
did. You were irate.
It's a weird sound. She had a bubble in her throat.
And she sounded like Kermit the Frog. What is even going on? I'm halfway into a monster, but I'm here for it.
Do you know I can do a Bullwinkle impression?
From Cucumber? No,
Rocky
that's a
and
different show.
What's Cucumber?
Children's Underground Club of United Moose and Beaver for enthusiastic reporters. That's what Cucumber stood for. That was the show. It must have been a Canadian thing, because you're looking at me awfully strange. So maybe it was a Canadian-only TV show. Cucumber. Children's Underground Club of United Moose and Beaver for enthusiastic reporters. Nope. Okay.
United Moose and Beaver, but that's Rocky and Bullwinkle. So is that a song from that?
No, it was from Cucumber, and there was a moose and a beaver.
Oh, no. Rocky's the flying squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, Rocky and
Okay.
Bullwinkle. But no, I can do a Bullwinkle impression.
I'm ready for it.
Hi, I'm Bullwinkle, and this is my pal Rocky.
That's actually really good. If you were listening, that was probably far more entertaining because it sounded just like it. If you were watching, if you were just staring at her, going, that was good. I can't do, hey, Rocky. I can't do,
That was pretty close.
no, Bullwinkle. Hey, Bullwinkle.
There you go. I don't know. Anyways, what were we talking about? Facebook. Updates. Things. Okay, so the other day I was really irate.
Bubble in my throat. That's how we got there.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's right. I was like, wait.
Why did we go off on Rocky?
I don't know.
That was even off the rails for us. We were just like,
I don't even know how we got there.
what track are we on?
So the other day, I was trying to look for, my oldest is obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters right now.
Demon Hunters?
Yeah, it's a new Netflix movie. It talks about like being it's a K-pop movie. It's a anime sort of style movie or whatever. But it's all the rage right now with all the kids.
All the rage.
And it's about like don't be ashamed of like your past and like your wrongdoings and your what's the word?
Like your mistakes?
Yeah,
Your
don't be
your
like
shortcomings?
Yeah, like we all have baggage, we all have sins and stuff. So it's like it talks a lot about that sort of thing and like all the marks. So that's real. Anyways, so she's really obsessed with that. She's going to be Rumi, for Halloween, which is the main girl character or something. So she's got like this huge long ponytail that's braided all the way down to the ground, and it's purple.
I've heard of this.
Yeah. So I was just scrolling on Facebook one day and just popped up on my feed, my Reels feed, a how-to of how to do the hairstyle. So I was looking at it, so I was like, okay, I'll save this so that I can, whatever, come back to it later. So then the other day, I was talking to my wonderful mother, Cindy, and she was like, oh, well, I just ironically ordered purple hair because it was on sale on Temu or something. I don't even know why she bought it, but she bought purple hair for some reason. So I'm like, oh, here, let me show you the video that I saw about the hair. Like, let's see if it's the same color. So I tried to look for it and I couldn't find it. And I was like, okay, well, let me go back in my activity history on Facebook. So I go all the way back under settings, activity, last seen posts or last things that I did, whatever it was. So I'm going through, I'm scrolling. I'm like, I didn't like that post. That's weird. Go through again. I'm like, did I even see that post? Like, I don't remember seeing that.
Ooh.
Go through again. Says that I liked it again.
Was somebody on your account? What is this mystery?
So I think what may have happened, but there was one. Okay, the first one that I saw, it was about the norovirus thing that the outbreak on the cruise ship with Norwegian Cruise Lines.
Oh, do not know that news story.
So there was like 100 people or something that got norovirus on whatever port down in Florida. And I took a screenshot of it and I sent it to my sister because we're actually going on a cruise soon on Norwegian Cruise Lines down in Florida. So I was like, I sent it to her. So I only took a screenshot of it. I don't like stuff from New York Post. It just popped up. So then that was one of the ones that said that I liked the post. It's like, I never liked the post. I even went to the post and it doesn't show that I liked it.
Interesting.
But I took a screenshot of it. So I'm like, is Facebook now taking screenshots? Because, like, if you're in certain apps and you take a screenshot, it pops up like a little thing down in the bottom that's like, hey, did you want to share this or something? Or did you want, like, it knows that you're taking a screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I wonder now if Facebook is actually, even if you're screenshotting.
Well, they're like with Meta and they're so tied into AI.
I know.
Like they're tracking everything.
I know. And there was even another post. It was somebody that I'm friends with. She posted something and it said that I liked it, but I had never seen the post before.
Okay, you know what's interesting with this though? Like everybody knows that Facebook is for like the older folks. Like the oldest generations, that's their playground.
Mm-hmm.
But we also know that Facebook is just like dying so quickly. It's kind of like newspapers. They're still out there and there are people that use them. So they exist, but they're just, I want to save them so I can use them to start my bonfire. Although I do love newspapers. Sorry, newspaper people. But my point being, like you look at Facebook and it almost feels like either that's their training ground and they're just using it for a place to like test and train things because they're like nobody is over here anyway, or it just seems like it's just such a wasteland.
It is.
Like
it's just
to your point of like going to these groups, what's going on? There's no quality, there's no value, there's no like you see things, but it's just like,
is it actually things that you're wanting to see? Because we've talked about in other episodes before, like half of what you even see on your home feed is ads. It's just all ads.
It's either like turn this around and make it into something of quality or put it to bed, because it just feels like it's limping along, and it's because so many people advertise either in those groups or like we see this in our day-to-day jobs. How many businesses, chambers, organizations, like they're still putting so much out there and advertising on Facebook.
Which kind of in turn for that, and I know we're talking a little bit about Facebook, but when we originally had our episode where we're coming off of Meta for like personal, like our businesses are still there, but personally we're stepping off. And I really shifted my focus a lot towards LinkedIn, and I know you did too, and you still are very active on LinkedIn. I got so burnt out on it.
On LinkedIn?
Because LinkedIn is
mentally.
We talked about this though before.
It takes a lot.
It takes a lot, but LinkedIn is also like mimicking TikTok and Reels and all that stuff. So like even short form videos are seen differently on LinkedIn. So I'm like, yes. It's just all the same.
Let's talk about that for a minute, because that really frustrates me when I create videos and I want them to be seen. And if I try to put them on Instagram, it just turns it into a reel where I want it to sit in the post so that it shows up for people, but it turns it into reels. On
Which
LinkedIn,
is a whole different, that's a whole different feed.
Yeah, a whole different.
If you didn't know that.
A whole different aisle, let's just say. Like when you walk in, I want it to be the first thing people see when they walk in the store, but they just put it in the back corner by the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing on LinkedIn. Mm-hmm. I got to figure out, because I see somebody else who posts videos and they show up in her actual post. And I don't know how she's getting them to show up in her post rather than them getting thrown over into the videos bucket. I cannot figure out how she's getting them to post.
I'm wondering if it's because depending on like if you use a social media manager platform, like I use Loomly, so depending on what their API that they have in connection with that, like it's going to post differently. Like if I'm trying to do a longer form video that I'm posting for a client or something on Instagram, it won't automatically post it. I have to manually post it because of that API. So anyways, that's
really good
like
to know.
Golden stuff for you guys.
No. This is
just knowledge-wise.
This is huge, because my biggest frustration right now is when I create videos and I can't get them to post on certain platforms as the post so that it'll just show up in a feed. It'll be easy to see. And I don't know how to work around it. And if I don't know how, and I kind of live in this space, I just often think of people who are just kind of posting and not really knowing what they're doing.
Which, you want to know what I really wish that Google business profiles would do? Allow videos.
And they did. But now
When?
they don't. Oh, yeah. No, you can do videos. I post videos.
I've never been able to post a video on
Really?
there. Yeah.
Oh, I do. I post my videos
Because
all
I
the
have
time.
clients that I have like certain posts that
But it
are
depends.
videos.
Yeah, it depends on kind of how long they are and Google's mood that day and whether it ends in a Y. Like with
But
Google,
you can't even post more than like one picture. So I have a couple that I'm doing like before and afters.
What's
it
going-
won't let
yes,
you
you can.
post. In
I do
one
it all the
post.
time.
In one post, it won't let me do.
Yes, it does. I've posted up to 5 pictures at a time. Are you posting from your phone?
No, it's my social media management thing.
Oh, that's got to be what it is because you absolutely can.
Because I
post.
try and actually going like if it's like a before and after that I'm doing, and then
fake
I
news.
get to where it shows all the social media channels, and then I can customize each one so it's for
That's
each
why.
demographic. But then it always says that Google does not allow more than one image on there.
False.
I've never physically gone to Google myself. To
Okay, so
try
that's
and,
why.
like,
So I never use a manager like you do. This
You
is
just
so
post
good. Listen,
automatically.
people. I always go right from my phone or online, but usually it's from my phone. I just go right into it and upload the post right there. And you can put as many photos, pictures, anything you want. So somehow, whatever manager you're using is...
I've switched a couple times, so I've never been able to do more than one or a video on Google Business Profile.
And you're set up as a manager for it?
Or owner.
That's weird. Because you can. Something's amiss. We need to uncover. We
Well,
need
I'll
to
get
solve
to
this
that.
little... Because this is interesting. Interesting. So, if you're out there in the world, if you're a person... and you're doing your own social media. So this is stuff that we talk about all the time. So I was meeting with clients yesterday who are going to be doing their own social media. So I was just sitting down having a little training session with them. And I went and looked up kind of what are the best managers. So really the top ones, you just heard her talking about Loomly, Hootsuite, Sprout,
I've used Sprout before.
and there was another one that started with a B. And I don't remember what it was called.
I've probably used it before.
So back in the day, like back pre-COVID, I used to use Hootsuite because there was a free version, which was Chef's Kiss, and the paid version was super cheap. Now, Hootsuite, we need to have a little convo. It's expensive.
It's expensive. Well, that's why I stopped
But
using
it's
Sprout
so
too.
good. But all of them that I looked at yesterday, I'm like, and again, expensive. I'm thinking of small business owners that have smaller pockets.
Right.
So when you're looking at like 160, let's just say on average, 150, 160 bucks a month,
That's expensive for yeah.
you know? And so, but that's really,
Especially if you're only putting on like, if you have one, like, think about it, stacking doll. So you have however many profiles. So I use it obviously because I have various clients.
well, I need it
various
for 5.
businesses.
What we're talking about is like how many different platforms, right? So the average person is posting on Instagram, Facebook, you want LinkedIn, you want your Google business profile, and then maybe YouTube or TikTok.
But I'm not even talking about just how many profiles. I'm talking about the one step above that hub. So like for me, because
because you're managing so many clients.
I have so many different clients, so I have to have a profile for each one, which then within each one is a sub profile. So depending on how many,
You have to
it's
have multiple
different.
accounts.
But if you have various businesses, like I have a client, he owns 3 different businesses, so he's gonna have to obviously pay more and have
Okay, that's a
3.
whole different, because
Yeah.
like the average person I'm working with, it's just their
It's just
business.
them, and they have a Facebook.
So you're in a whole
LinkedIn.
different
Yeah.
tier of what you're paying.
Right.
Because for me, I'm just like, they have to be able to do multiple platforms.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest one is finding ones that will post on Google Business for you because a lot of them won't.
True.
And that's super important.
And TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok wasn't a thing for a long time, but now it is.
Right now it is. Because like for these ones, it was like giving you 5 platforms that you could choose, which is great because those are the main ones that we were just talking about.
I think Loomly has like 15, 16 set. Like it's a lot.
Yeah, well, the more, like a lot of these, the more you pay, you can upgrade to a different level that gives you more platforms.
But just the ones that's allowed, because I know that like when we used to work for Sprout, like not work for Sprout, I used Sprout before. So when we used Sprout at that time, like they didn't have the accessibility to post on TikTok.
Right.
Or for a short period of time because the API changed for Instagram so often that they couldn't even post to Instagram for a short period of time.
Okay,
Because it
so people,
changes.
don't tune out. Don't lose it. This is actually really important because some of you want to handle your social media in-house, or you might have somebody on your team in-house, like your kid or an intern or Barbara, who doesn't have enough to keep her busy. And they are managing your social media. And there's different ways you can do it. So you can do it yourself where you just go and post on all the platforms. That's what I do. That's what I often teach people to do.
Post, I mean, Instagram and Facebook, like you can cross post between those
Right.
two as well. So that's a.
But if you're kind of like, I'm too busy, I want to be one and done or kind of streamline things. What is nice about these platforms is that you can go in, you can create your post. It'll post it across all these platforms for you. You can see all of your comments and like comment on your post.
You can engage right back from it.
Yes, which is great. Now, okay, this is turning into
this is turning into a little bit different than what we think we
which is still good. Again, we're always trying to give you nuggets. We try to give you the golden things. But with Facebook, yeah, where were we going in the beginning? There are upgrades, there are changes, or just
we were
the
talking
groups?
about just the things in general, but like it started just because I had that instance happen with me, and I know you posted out your stuff, and I think a lot of people just generally use Facebook groups to be like, hey, I'm looking for a contractor. I'm looking for somebody who's reliable. Like, who's your favorite people that you do? Like, I was looking in my local city moms group. I put out there, I was like, I'm looking for a seamstress just because I have a few things that I love and I need resize taken in.
Yeah.
Go me. But like I put out there that I needed. So it's like, I see a lot of it for that reason alone. But then it's like when these one things come up periodically, or it just ends up being like, oh, I went to the pizza ranch and they didn't give me my full
ranch
sandwich or something. Like, like, do you really need to go to these groups to complain about it? Like, why wouldn't you? And I think we've talked about this before. But why wouldn't you like go to the business directly and be like, how can we fix this and make this experience better for me instead of just going and berating them on social media pages?
I know. Facebook groups are just, it's just sad. It's just like society
Well, and I feel like
disintegrating.
LinkedIn is just turning into that too. Like a lot of people on LinkedIn are just posting and complaining about other businesses now on there.
Really?
And it drives me insane.
You have a whole different feed than me. I can't keep up. My feed is so like intellectual right now. I feel like a dummy dumb when I get on there.
I think the majority of it is, but like I'll just be scrolling and there's somebody that I'm connected with or something. I don't know if I've ever actually met them, but it just shows up and it's just like, how could this place do this? I can't. And then they tag them in it. And I'm like, why would you tag the business? Just go talk to the business.
I'm surprised how spammed I'm getting on LinkedIn because I post a lot and I try to engage a lot. And now I'm getting like so many random people reaching out to me all the time going, hi, let's connect. Hi, are you interested in this? Like everyone is selling me their thing. And even when I point blank ask them, are you trying to sell me your membership or your class?
Like, no, I just want to connect. And then you connect with them and then they're like, hey, I want to sell you on my membership or my class. And you're like,
I'm not here for it. I'm just not here for it.
We don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody does. But so I wanted to talk about the story about the Facebook groups because I think groups are just getting out of hand in general. And I just saw there was just something else that you just posted.
Hold on a second.
Told me about groups. You sent me a TikTok. There was some gal that was talking about group changes. Inviting people
on their own.
Yeah.
The groups are just, okay, so the difference between like it being like a community group for the city that you're in, like your word of mouth or your community, if you created your own private group, so if you have a group because you're in sales or, you know, Mary Kay or, I don't know, mom group or a Diger, whatever, and you're creating your own private group, you need to go in and look at your settings because Facebook just did like an upgrade, and they went in and changed how groups function without letting any of the group members know. So it was something like if they were private, now they're public. And they started inviting people and were like doing all this random stuff without the owner of the group's knowledge. So many of you have private groups that you've set up for like your membership class, your coaching class, people that follow you, people that you've sold to, and you have these like, exclusive private groups that, hey, buy my product and you get to become part of my private group.
A benefit sort of thing.
Yes.
Like, this is your perk.
Go check your settings because Facebook changed those settings without telling you.
Which I think it probably changed around the same time that I just started seeing these random things that I apparently liked and engaged with. And Here's another thing that just really irritates me. If like all of a sudden your feed starts going like in a different direction that you like were not intending it to, like it just completely goes off the rails and it's showing you a bunch of stuff now that maybe you were scrolling and you got distracted and you looked away for a second and you stayed on an ad or you stayed on a reel just a little bit too long. Facebook takes that and starts showing you more of that. Even if you don't interact with it, if you just sit there and look at it, if it's on your screen in the viewing area for just a little bit too long, you're going to start seeing that repetitively. My husband just had this issue. He was scrolling on something and he stopped for a second and then he looked back at it. He kept scrolling. The next 20 reels that were suggested to him were all of that original thing. And he had no interest in it at all. Nothing to do with him. It just was a happenstance thing.
Happenstance.
It just...
Happenstance. That's a good word.
I like that word.
That's a good happenstance.
So I'm just I think the moral of the story.
Well, okay, hold on. There's a lot of people, to be fair, because some people might be watching going, boring, not applicable, I'm not on Facebook anymore. I bet you still have a Facebook account so that you can use Facebook Marketplace. Ooh. The number of people that still keep a Facebook account so that when they're selling something or want to go and buy something, they can get on the Marketplace. Because Marketplace is like the only place to sell anything anymore. There's no newspapers.
Is there
Craigslist? I don't even know. Craigslist went down the toilet so fast with like personal ads and like trafficking and all kinds of weird criminal stuff. Even still, Facebook Marketplace, I'm just so tired of the scammers. I'm trying to buy wood, firewood, like bonfire firewood. You would think that could not be a place where I could get scammed. But sure enough, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace. Here's a little story time. I was looking on Facebook Marketplace and like I wanted to buy some firewood. I didn't even reach out to the person. I just clicked on it. I clicked on something, somebody I thought, wanted to see how much they were selling wood for. Okay, X'd out of it. Didn't even engage them. Suddenly I get a little message from them. They're like, oh, are you interested? And I was like, okay, maybe they're using some kind of tracker marketing, going after it. I'll always give people the benefit of the doubt. So I was like, yeah, I'm interested. How much is it? So they gave me the prices, half cord, full cord, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, their prices were really good. Like, all right, where do you deliver to? Is there a delivery fee? Start having a normal conversation.
Yeah.
How much is it? Delivery fee. Okay, it's going along. And I was like, all right, when would you be able to deliver? And they're like, yep, we start working out all the logistics. And I said, okay. And then I said, well, how would you want to get paid? Cash, check, or Venmo? And then they came back with,
WhatsApp.
Yep. No. Zelle. Soon as I see Zelle, I know it's a scam. Immediately. They said Zelle, and they listed 3 other apps I've never heard of. And I was like, here we go. But you know what? You do not mess with Princess Paula. Because Princess Paula, once she has you on the line, is going to just jerk you around for a bit. So I went, I'm vicious when I find out people are scamming me. So I was like, and I said, so where are you located again? And they just come back with Wisconsin. And I like, I said, so where in Wisconsin? Like Eau Claire, Milwaukee,
like 8 hours away,
Madison. Like I just remember. And then there was a pause. I could see the pause. And I was like, don't go looking on a map right now. I literally was texting them, don't go look on a map. Don't you know where you are? Like, where are you in Wisconsin? And then they named my town, which I'm not going to say on here, but they named my town. Because I had already told them, like, where I lived to find out the delivery fee. And I was like, no. And I was just like, really? You're going to scam firewood? So then this is what I do. This is classic Paula. So then I start going, this is pretty good, guys, but I've kept you on long enough so I can get your IP address because I have a couple of friends that work in the FBI department or whatnot. So we're tracking you right now. And I just start.
Did they ever respond back?
Oh, no, because usually people run.
Hop off, yeah.
But
I get that. I've had issues on that before, and actually my dad had one on Marketplace specifically because he was selling his vehicle a few months back.
So bad.
And the amount of people that ended up messaging him, and it's always they just do the automated message that's there. It's is this still available? Like they just click send right where it is because now Facebook just gives you a message to send. So it's always just that, and then he'll come back. And my dad doesn't do... Dad, I love you. I know you don't... You just like to see pictures of friends and stuff like that on there. He's not really a Facebook guy. But, so he's just like, yes, or whatever. And then they're like, it's always the broken English, or it's not like, and then I think there was like 3 people that he ended up asking me to go check out. And I was like, they just started a Facebook page like 2 days ago.
Yeah, you know it's a scam.
Like because it shows you in your profile when you start.
That's
your
another
Facebook
t-shirt.
page.
We're going to have an online merch store so you can buy Royally Unhinged merchandise. I think we need shirts that say it's a scam.
Yes.
Or probably a scam.
Probably a scam.
It's a scam.
There's so many scams out there. It's
Hashtag.
just not great. So,
Do you know what is great?
Us.
Yes, and sponsoring our podcast. Like if you wanted to be a sponsor so we could be talking about you and your business, and maybe we could be on location at your business, we can come there.
Yes.
You can do that. So reach out to us if you want to sponsor an episode. We'll come and do that. Definitely hit like, subscribe, pay now. If you like and subscribe, we'll reach out to you and ask you for payment.
No, we will not.
Just joking.
You heard on our episode about subscriptions, we will not
But
ask right now.
Look for us on your local Facebook group, and we'll. You can find us on or on the corner with a sign and a cat. We'll be there next time. We
not
are in
amused.
season 2 of Royally Unhinged. That's right. We finished up all of season 1, which was 30-something episodes.
33.
Can you believe it? Look at
33
me.
episodes.
I'm 33. I was lucky 33. Now we're on season 2, episode dos.
Duh.
And there's a lot more to come. There's a lot more this year. We are going to be on location at places. We bigger, better, bodacious topics to talk about. Always something happening. We're going to have a merch store starting. That's going to be super exciting. So you can get some merch.
Unhinged merch.
Yeah.
With all of our crazy sayings that we say.
I'm giving Monster, Peach
Flashback.
Monster, like one more chance to come out and sponsor me. Otherwise, I'm going to go with I'm going to find, your time's numbered.
Yep. I have nothing else.
All right. Well, with that then.
I am one of your podcast co-hosts, Tara B, with my other co-host.
Princess P.
And together we are
Royally Unhinged. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeehaw!
We'll find you in them Facebook groups. Bye, Cindy, Chris.
Oh my God.